channel message. I'm going to confirm it with some cards or tarot sticks, either one. So there could be someone you've been connected to a divine partner, and there's something about this person's friend group that shifted the energy of the connection. So before these people had knowledge of your presence in this person's life, it's, so this could have happened like after this person showed a photo of you or something, or just started talking about you. They were really excited about you, and like you would do like friends in general, of course you're going to talk and talk to your friends about somebody that you're excited about or whatever, right? Especially if you're this person is somebody who they went through a lot just like you have. Maybe they began to feel hopeless in love, especially as it pertains to authentic love. Maybe this is somebody who's on a path of trying to strengthen themselves from being able to fall vulnerable or fragile to the attack of toxic love. So not the real deal, but all the disguises of love, right? And so this person could have created a very tough exterior to protect themselves, protect their heart, right? And so maybe this was a friend group or energy where they didn't really have a healthy respect towards the opposite sex as a result. Um, of course, like maybe casual, cordial. It's something about not leveling up the opposite sex. It's something about keeping the opposite sex to a certain standard or beneath them. Um, so this is the energy that's present. It doesn't have to be directly from that soulmate. It could be whomever they're connected to, where this energy is, heavily. So boom, all right. Maybe this person has never met you. Maybe they've never tried to meet you or anything of that nature. If there was an encounter, maybe it could have been rude. It could have been rude, um, shady, passive aggressive. But it's definitely I'm seeing the card shapeshifter. It's giving shapeshifter energy. It's giving like the card that's normally not the card, but the illustration that's normally associated with like acting and stuff like that, like the happy face and the sad face or whatever, like the two different moods. It's giving like Gemini, like in a low vibration. It's giving this person mirrors um a certain energy to this soulmate. And even though their true identity may peek through, there is a lot of masking and deception going on, especially if this person is not privy to this friend's secret attraction to them. Um, Someone may be confusing closeness, history, involvement with genuine friendship, but the reason why somebody is really obsessed and pressed about this person, so invested in this person's connections outside of them, their livelihood, their career. The reason why this person is so heavily invested because it's like they're secretly playing like the main bitch role. Like somebody feels like the main, right? And what I mean by that, like, boom, your soulmate, could be, you could be a divine feminine. This person is a masculine, and they are masculine. They are attracted to women, right? And this person, of course, because they've been friends with this person. They spend so much time around them. They are aware. But I think somebody may confuse somebody's feminine energy, because if we're talking about a divine masculine, right, his feminine energy is going to present itself or be expressed at a more mature state than the average person who's not evolving, right, or who's not called, who's not chosen, or who submitted to, darker or, evil, things. But, or to being the enemy, they submitted to being the enemy to work against the chosen ones, right? So I don't know if somebody plays off this soulmate's vulnerability. Um, but I don't know, like there's a lot of weird like crossing of the lines, confusion energy going on. Um, yeah, it's definitely giving to you. I'm just your homeboy. To you, I'm just your homeboy. But to me, this is no, this is definitely more than that. This person could even like get attitudes. Like if this person talks to a female, like, or spend time with a female in a way that's not disrespecting her, belittling her. Like this is somebody who literally could be jealous of other women, who may feel small in the presence of certain women, especially like if a woman has like a big energy, or even if she doesn't have a big energy, but it doesn't take much to draw attention and things like that. Somebody gets triggered by how how women are pursued. Yeah. It's something about feeling it's something about the feeling of importance, um because somebody's like really just not fulfilled. Somebody's not fulfilled in their love life, and so it's almost like they use their friend group type of thing, um to kind of replace that or in place of that. um so there is definitely a heavy emotional codependency, um on this soulmate by this friend. Like this person is like heavily emotionally codependent. Um, and so yeah, like you may even notice like this person kind of moves with this person like on some girl on some wifey mistress, girlfriend vibes and stuff like that. Like I don't know, but somebody's very disrespectful. It can even be like a subtle passive disrespect. Like I said, this person could have never had a conversation with you or anything of that nature, but for whatever reason, they have this offensive, hostile energy towards you, right? And that's why it's literally simply because you have this person's heart or whatever. You have a deep bond with this person. This person actually considered like really committing to you, which means that a lot of things will possibly change, drastically for this homeboy, right? And so this person definitely went on some type of mission to drive a wedge between y'all. Um, and there could have been something that happened recently where somebody really felt like, you know, that this mission was complete. You're completely written off, you're completely out of the picture, something of that nature. But something is backfiring. Something that somebody did is definitely backfiring on them, like some type of action that they could have took towards you in the name of quote unquote protecting this person. But it was a lie. Somebody knew that some type of action was unnecessary, but they seized the opportunity, right? Somebody seized the opportunity when there could have been like some type of emotional uproar between you and this person, which has nothing to do with anybody else but you and this person, right? But somebody definitely has a habit of butting in and inviting themselves into someone else's thing, that has nothing to do with them, solely because of their obsession with, the masculine, this friend here. So yeah, it's almost giving like if you felt like somebody was trying to like keep you excluded, or they didn't want you to really like be brought in or to be a part of the group, or it's something about somebody trying to make sure you don't get as close. And even if this wasn't this person consciously doing this could have been like whatever entities is attached to this person. Because at the end of the day, they've been successful with delaying this soulmate, confusing this soulmate, manipulating or influencing their decision making and stuff like that. And the thing is, the big difference between these two people is that the soulmate is the leader. He's the leader. You know, he's the one to be ordained as the leader. The soulmate is the divine masculine. This person is a karmic masculine. This homeboy. So if anything, yes, you know, it's not peculiar. It's not strange for them to follow behind this divine masculine or anything like that. However, there's a level of perversion that's I feel, you know, somebody's in it. This could be somebody who is very masculine. Like, I'm saying, like, I don't even want to say traditional, but it's something about somebody's like rareness in, you know, in their masculinity or their masculine energy. And so it doesn't just draw. It's not just gonna draw or attract feminine energy that's in feminine vessels, but it can also attract the feminine energy in masculine vessels, which is not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. Normally, that happens when, you know, males can have sound counsel between one another. You know, there's supposed to be a healthy sense of the feminine energy being expressed out of masculine, you know, out of masculines amongst one another. Like, it's supposed to be that energy needs to be present, right? That emotional security and stuff like that, and especially as it pertains to um, how you maneuver through emotions as a man, right, compared to a woman. It helps to have other men, you know, to kind of help you maneuver and navigate through, you know, emotions or feelings that you may not really be used to, or you don't know exactly how to navigate through them. Yeah, but it's, I don't know, somebody has developed, you know, a lot of comfort and security, and I don't know, like, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just somewhere down the line, the lines got blurred. I don't know if this person meant to develop these kind of feelings um, for this person. Um, there could even be like a drastic difference in their stature as well, their mannerisms. I don't know, like, I don't know, but you definitely could have picked up on energies being around this person, posing as friends, but really having intentions to take from this person. You could have picked up on setup energy, um, and definitely some outside party or external party trying to create distance between you and this person. So some of you guys even could have had dreams about these particular individuals. This masculine could have shared some type of dream with you in regards to these people, indicating, you know, this snake shady energy. But just like you hear a lot of people, you know, talk about when you're a light being and you come around somewhere who could also be a light being, you come in contact with that person, but you come in their environment, you come into their energy, their energetic field, shining this light and shining light on things that were otherwise, you know, being overlooked or repressed or whatever the case may be, or just kind of hidden with discretion and a mask, right? So it's just, you have to consider, however somebody was accustomed to how things were or how a person was, like a less evolved, like a more unevolved, or the previous version of this person before they came into contact with you or whatever. Somebody was accustomed to that. They felt like they had this person where they wanted them. This could even be several individuals that felt this way, and so it's like I'm hearing Miley Cyrus, I came in like a wrecking ball. You literally came in like a wrecking ball. And even though even though you could have like visibly shaken this person up, because you know how they say like with twin flame journeys, you can kind of trigger the person, like, you know, trigger their wounds and stuff like that for them to address it, confront it, and heal. Um, and so yeah, it's definitely given that this person was not the only one impacted by this energy that you brought, it was also the people heavily attached and connected to them that was also being affected by this light, by this shaking up that you brought in and brought forth. And, this is why, you know, they could have even been listening to whatever entity attachments that they have or other individuals, and people being in communion with devils, because just because you're in a room with human vessels, that don't mean that y'all the only one sitting in there. Y'all could be communing with angels, y'all could be communing with devils in the spirit. Like, who else is in there with you? So somebody could have just felt vulnerable to um, some type of lies from some type of satanic energy, to kind of convince them that uh, trying to keep you out or exclude you or whatever, convince this person why they should move towards you or why they should move elsewhere. Um, Literally, like, somebody was just convinced that you will be a problem or things would change drastically that wouldn't be in their favor. Okay, so even if they didn't know exactly what that was or where their energy was coming from, the energy was really coming from their demons, for real. Like, that's what it was really coming from. But somebody, is so deceived by this energy, like, to the point that they're justifying, wrongful actions that they've taken towards you, because ultimately the entity just don't want you around to, not expose the truth, period. So to this person, they're getting the signs from this demonic force that you're a threat, because you are a threat to demonic energy. You are. And so this person, because y'all have to understand, we're talking about satanic energy, which can masquerade itself as light, which was once an angel itself, an angel in position and one of the top positions. So we're talking about a master magician when it comes to illusions and um, masquerading itself. And so this person masquerades themselves behind that friendship, through brotherhood, sisterhood, history, whatever the case may be, like access, proximity, like whatever, bro. Like, but somebody feels like they've been in a power play position type shit with this person. And so when you came in and you had the power to really shift this person's perspective or their activities, what they invest their time and their energy into, their hobbies, their aspirations, or bring in more structure, whatever positive influence you had on this person that kind of moved them towards the direction of God. Okay, because that's really all you needed to do was just increase this person's desire towards God. Now, this person, of course, could have already had those seeds. A lot of times we do, but it's something about you having like significant nutrients to really water and help grow this relationship, this connection, or inspire a deeper connection with God, by this person witnessing your deep connection with God, by this person seeing how strong and the amount of clarity and confidence and courage you have behind your dreams, the courage you have behind your visions, the courage you have behind your gifts, whether you sound crazy, whatever, this person, this soulmate, maybe they could have felt, they could have kind of cowered to or felt a little intimidated, or kind of fell victim to people demonizing the peculiar things of life, right? Because these people, they're just not on that level. And so sometimes people try to downplay or say some shit is corny or it's crazy or it's taboo, it's something negative just because they can't do it. They're not brave enough to explore it. If they have any gifts, they lie dormant. They're sheeple more than anything, when you should have a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you want to evolve within yourself, your own personal ascension, right? And strengthening your connection with the divine. Like, I don't know, it's like somebody did a decent job with with basically projecting their fears but justifying their fears, trying to make their fears seem logic based or whatever. This soulmate could be somebody that's know, it's some type of manipulation. Yeah, but somebody definitely played off this position that they had in this person's life, or the fact that this person, will listen to them, take what they say into consideration, right? Yeah, but it's definitely also something about these people having like two totally different energies with how their life is playing out because of who they are, because of their purpose, right? And so somebody is just, a part of their evolution is just having to understand and realize, no, you know, because you're called, right? You're going to have to rule out what, these friends or these family, what these people are saying, and don't put anything that they say above what God says. Like, it's something about a realization of the lack of depthness, of connection that somebody has with the divine due to this codependency on these other people for advice and, leading their life, and especially when it comes to like life shifting decisions, right? Somebody could have made certain people in their life idols, and it could have been subconscious, right? um, but yeah, somebody is definitely being illuminated. I don't know if somebody's been very emotional. Like, I don't know if their emotions are helping them illuminate something, or helping to illuminate something here, because emotions is connected to intuition, discernment, and creativity. Like, so I don't know. It's something about things coming to surface as well. Um, because when you're, I don't know, it's something about an emotional energy. Like, you know how sometimes your mind can be flushed with all kind of thoughts, and even negative thoughts or things that could have happened that's connected to the negative emotions that you're feeling, like what ifs, and just different fragments connected could kind of just um flood your mind. So I don't know, it's something about this energy that's present. Earlier today, I saw a tarot stick that said ego tripping, and shortly before I started this video, I was hearing tripping by LMA. um, so I don't know if somebody's tripping over you. Someone could be tripping over you for sure. Somebody could have been ego tripping. um, but this Cancer energy is definitely bringing things front and centered, emotionally. So if somebody had vices or distractions, activities that they were able to use to distract themselves from their emotions, it's not really working right now. It's not working right now. And I'm getting that even though you guys, this information was revealed to you, and it could have been revealed to you long ago, maybe you feel like you didn't necessarily have proof. Like, spirit gave you the dreams, spirit gave you the downloads, the visions, the hidden things. But um, in a way, it can come off as very far stretched. So maybe you did mention it to this person, but you didn't specify who. But you could have mentioned the presence of the energy around them. Um, you could have definitely shared your dreams with this person about these people. This person could have shared information with you about these people, about them being betrayed, or something going left or whatever, right? But see, the difference between you and this friend or whatever, this homeboy, is that you still don't overstep. You still didn't overstep boundaries, even though you was getting information from the ethers about these people. You still didn't overstep. You didn't try to force this person to cut these people off and yada yada, like they did with you. These individuals, or this individual, literally, like, and it could be like just being emotionally, psychologically manipulative, like, um in a way, like, to kind of push this person. And then it's something about a consistency. So even if it wasn't like actual like force, like you need to leave her alone, blah 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 blah, it could have been like a consistency, right? Somebody could have been working on this for some time, working on somebody for some time, little by little, like, until they finally wear them down and, take their attention off you, or something like that, or get them to take some type of action against you or towards you to basically create a tower moment. Yeah, but you guys kept quiet for sure. So there's something about someone fasting from something they've been heavily consuming, which could also be advice of others. Um, I don't know, it could be anything. But somebody's been fasting from something here, doing something less, consuming less. Maybe somebody's having issues with their appetite. I don't know. So someone could be sending you messages through music, or there could be some type of confirmation or messages through music that you're receiving at this time. A song that I randomly channeled out of nowhere today was "Purpose" by Pee Wee Longway. What's your mother and purpose on the What's your motherfucking purpose on the block? Ain't got no work. What's your motherfucking purpose? Tote that Glock, but you ain't working. I'm so sick of niggas screaming that they bosses, but they working. So sick of niggas screaming that they bosses pocket hurting. You fuck a lot of hoes, but you still ain't got no money. What's your purpose? So it's something about that energy that's significant as well. So you got psychological diagnoses are actually curses and hexes. So somebody somebody could have revealed maybe that they have mental health challenges and stuff like that. So, but this person didn't necessarily understand where this energy was coming from. If anything, they could have honestly just thought that it was derivative from themselves, that, something was wrong with them, that they are defective or something like that. Somebody is convinced that something is really wrong with them or off about them, almost like somebody could have even thought that something about them was broken. Something about them is extremely abnormal and they feel like they can't control it or something like that. But somebody was actually being cursed and hexed. And this person I'm speaking on is an anointed being. This person is anointed. It says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Somebody definitely cursed and hexed this soulmate here. This person, or somebody could even, or this could even talking about cursing and hexing you. Okay, if you experience mental troubles and stuff like that, but I'm definitely getting it heavily for this soulmate. If you're the person viewing this video, will be the person that you've been connecting to. Okay, all right. It says you can't see it because it's being protected, hidden. So something is hidden right now, and it's literally due to protection. So it's not due to anything spite or anything weird. It's literally someone's being protective. You can't see it because it's protected, hidden. Why am I getting hot? And it's crazy. It says it gets cold in the shade. People always gravitate towards the sun. So the thing is, the reason why, even if they cause this individual to kind of detour, pull back, delay, and stuff like that. This person always, their spirit, their frequency gravitates towards you because you are a true being of light. You're this anointed being here. I just heard spirit say, like, even though, the scripture that says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. The adverse effects, right? What a prophet provides. A prophet, there's something about your touch. You have an anointed touch, okay? You are very inclined, like, okay, do my prophets no harm. So you're a prophet, you heal, right? And you have an anointed touch. Somebody feels pulled towards your innate ability to heal, okay? This can even be through music, like maybe you're musically inclined or something like that. Maybe you speak poetically. Maybe you speak symbolically. Maybe you guys have a musical like connection. Maybe the both of you guys create music. So you got deny the invitation, don't go, do not accept the invite. So this could be like a hermit energy. It says write down an amount, it's already yours. Something about finances is significant as well. It says your beauty makes them feel insecure. You are sexy as fuck. So this person could also be attractive. If this is this person that may feel insecure by your physical appearance or something like that, it's not like, oh, they jealous of you, like they competing with you. This could be something tied to their past. Maybe they was with somebody very beautiful or sexy or whatever in the past. This person could have like deeply betrayed this person. Um, and so somebody doesn't want to be blinded by your beauty or blinded by physical attraction or their sexual attraction to you. This is what made this person vulnerable to the advice of others around them and put them in a vulnerable space to be manipulated, okay? Um, yeah, because it says, do not accept the invite. Deny the invitation, don't go. Somebody was supposed to deny these invitations to work against you, to, to basically work against you. Yeah. Deny the invite. It's something about if this person was supposed to like spend time with you. There's been moments where this person is supposed to connect with you or something like that, and something came up or they canceled or something. It was this friend. It was this motherfucking friend, this homeboy, these friends, intentionally like they gonna find everything in the fucking world to do or have to do, okay, just to keep this person away from you. That's what it's giving, or just to spend as much time possible around this person on some weird shit. It says intimidated by your confidence. Yep, intimidated by your confidence. So this could also be this homeboy who feels insecure. Your beauty makes them feel insecure and they're intimidated by your confidence. I don't know. Like, I don't know. If this is this person is so intimidated by your confidence, it could be because a lot has gone on in this connection here, and somebody knows that you really are somebody knows that you're this anointed being, you're beautiful, you're confident, like um yeah, somebody knows you're a catch, or somebody knows your worth and your value. And so because of these actions that they've taken, by listening or heeding this advice, somebody could be intimidated by the confidence that you have right now, or the confidence that they know you to have. um it says more you've helped more people than you would ever realize. It says, I want the world to know our love. An intimate, deep connection with the divine. Yeah, so you're someone who has an intimate, deep connection with the divine. This person could also be, or like I said earlier, you could have helped deepen this person's intimate connection with the divine for sure. You've helped more people than you realize. I'm getting like, you know, if you, it's never just that one person. It's never just that direct interaction with that one person. Whatever you do to a person, you're affecting everybody connected to them. You're affecting that person's entire, you're affecting that person's legacy. You're affecting what is tied and connected to them. So if you steer this person, or you help, if you help keep this person grounded in God, okay, this person had little faith and was damn near, considering just kind of giving themselves over to being a heartbreaker, let's say that, being a player, being a bachelor, being a bachelorette, whatever, but just going around and leaving a trail of tears and just being nasty and rude and selfish and stuff, like, with people. Um, somebody really has some individuals around them that had them in a really, really dark space, like with how they would handle people, like especially the opposite sex. Yeah. So if you show this person like an unconditional love, or a love, a divine love, they've never experienced before, and this really caused like an awakening in this person, you've helped more people than you realize, just by little things like that you do with people. Um, yeah, spirit could be encouraging you to release some music here as well. Messages through music. Or this person could be releasing music, or could be being pushed to release some type of music here. It says hiding defeat and masking misery. So there's definitely some judgment, karmic judgment already going on or taking place. Um, let's see who this is. Let's see who this is. And you know what's crazy? Like, this song I've been singing over and over, which I already did a video about it, but Chanel by Frank Ocean. And I think it's kind of talking about a same-sex connection. So even with me constantly channeling that, like, I feel like that's confirmation for this message. My guy pretty like a girl, and he got fight stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel. Like, I just keep singing and playing this song, bro. But he literally said, "My guy is pretty like a girl." Heavy emphasis on that statement, like, heavy emphasis. Who is this person? Masking misery, hiding defeat. I did see the Lovers card in the Eight of Cups earlier, but then you have the Seven of Swords. So somebody who was moving deceptively in a sneaky energy. This could be a fire sign. Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, somebody. Yeah. So somebody could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This homeboy could be this fire sign energy, or if this could even be the soulmate. Like, maybe their fire sign have a fire sign placement, but somebody's in the Ten of Swords energy, and it's connected to a Three of Pentacles, a group. You got the High Priestess here, confirmation. Some type of impulsive action that this group encouraged this person to take that created some type of drastic imbalance, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Wands. Yep, Two of Cups. Somebody was encouraged to take some type of impulsive action towards a Two of Cups situation to create some imbalance, and now this person is hurt, miserable, feeling defeated, heartbroken about a Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. This is the truth. Masking misery. y'all, my guy pretty like a girl, and he got fight stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel, and he got fight stories to tell. It's something about this person loves this homeboy loves, like, he gets off and he loves to gossip about, a female basically being played over or being mocked and belittled and treated bad and looking crazy and being embarrassed and humiliated. Like, this boosts somebody's confidence. This makes this homeboy or whoever, like, this makes them feel good, bro. Like, they can't wait to talk about it. They can't wait to talk about it. You got the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords energy here. Tell me more about this friend. Tell me about this homeboy. What's going on with this homeboy right now? Spirit eyes. What y'all see? What y'all doing? Tell me what's going on with this homeboy right now. Because y'all know what's up over here. What's going on with this homeboy? This person could be being or feeling ignored. I don't know if somebody moved away from them, because you got the Six of Swords. Somebody could have moved away from this homeboy, or but you have the Four of Cups. So I don't know, like, it's giving, like, clarify this energy. Why is this energy here? The Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Cups. Oh my God. Y'all know how they say, how you can have, like, past life, karmic lovers or whatever follow you, like, into the next lifetime. This is giving, like, a karmic from somebody's past life showing up as the same sex just to have more access to this person in this lifetime. Because there's something about undying obsession. So yeah, like, somebody don't even realize somebody is attached to them, or somebody that whom they see as a friend is literally just a karmic that followed them from a past life. Somebody that's obsessed with them. Yep, the Ace of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah. This is someone who would intentionally try to create burdensome energies in somebody's love life or between certain connections, hoping that either that person gets left out in the cold due to, like, just an impulsive act with the Knight of Wands, or that this person leaves someone else or leaves other people out in the cold, like, abruptly. Like, it's something about a quickness, a swiftness, or something like that. Yeah, but there's a King of Swords here that's defensive. So, a King of Swords, serious energy, possibly, very intellectual, possibly a King of Pentacles as well. Yeah, because you have Judgment here. Somebody's defensive, or they could be defending something, someone, or they could be defensive against this energy. That could be why the Four of Cups is here and the Six of Swords. Judgment, yeah. So this person, yeah, this homeboy is definitely under judgment. Clarify judgment. What's their judgment? What's their judgment? What's their judgment? Exposure is their judgment. The Sun card, something being illuminated. You got, this is a divine partner, okay? So I don't know if maybe somebody's epiphany, realization, or something about some clarity, and it could be like a full-blown clarity, because when the sun come up, you're not just seeing this house over here, you don't just see that flower over there, bitch. You see everything that if you just turn your head and look at the shit, if the light is shining on it, you gonna see that shit. Somebody is seeing something about some snakes here. Clairvoyance. This is somebody who's clairvoyant. They're seeing something clearly. Clear seeing. Because Earth is purging. So heavy emphasis on the word purge. Purging is heavily significant. Money is a frequency. Subconsciously rich. Like somebody could have even noticed, I don't know, like something about some unhealthy attitudes towards finances that could even be shifting in this person too. Mimicking your essence. Okay. Want to replace you and be you. Confirmation. Listen, Linda. Looks get old. What does subconscious do? Outdated thrills. So it's something about some thrills being outdated. Like whatever this homeboy was using to keep this soulmate reeled in, or keep them stumbling or something like that. This shit is outdated as fuck. Like this person is not pressed. It's like especially if the divine masculine, like if this person is attractive and they kind of, you know, like people kind of throw themselves at them, like, you know, it's not that difficult, you know, to really date, you know, some decent looking people, like especially if we're talking about physicality. So this is clearly talking about physicalities or something like possibly lust based or pleasure seeking. This person, like, it's this King of Swords energy, feel like that shit is outdated as fuck. Like, and it's something about subconscious ways of being, like how people react and show up subconsciously. Like this is like what they do, what they say before they can consciously put together what to do or what to say. Like what is somebody's impulsive reaction or response subconsciously? Like somebody is paying attention to how someone responds subconsciously when there's some type of haste energy. Okay, so somebody could be reflecting on how you show up or respond in situations like that compared to other individuals or another individual. Because it's something about it exposing the true nature of this person, like especially like their dark nature. And I feel like all of this started to unravel, you know, simply from somebody just going deep within themselves, or like just really looking at themselves, like asking themselves why the fuck they did some shit, or why the fuck would they even move a certain type of way that they don't even believe in. Like they wouldn't even respect like someone else moving or taking some type of action or some shit. I don't know. Seductive speech. Manipulation, emotional, psychological manipulation. It says what you want you to forget what was stolen from you. The way I'm getting this is that, yeah, somebody really wanted to steal somebody's happiness, joy, a divine union, a partnership, something linked to their success, their happiness, their ascension, like whomever was, you know, associated with this person, when they started having all these shifts and changes and like how they moving, how they speaking, you know, what they want to do with themselves, especially towards God or community, humanitarianism, something like that. Somebody wants this person to forget you. Somebody wants this person to forget, because I don't know, maybe this person feels like you were stolen from them, you were taken from them, you were removed, you were taken from them. Yeah, because something was done. Somebody did something here in hopes of creating like a permanent separation, and they want this person to forget you using seductive speech.
There could be somebody in this ear using seductive speech. Okay, this could even be the opposite sex. This could be another friend. It says it's in a book. Somebody could be definitely doing some type of word curses, or somebody could be desperate. Somebody's desperate in regards to this person. It says read, trust where you're guided. I feel like that's confirmation. Somebody is emotionally off. Like, yeah, soulless, walking dead, a hollow. They do not have a soul, and that's why. Somebody is very what's the word? I don't want to say complacent, but it's kind of giving sociopathic energy, like sociopathic vibes. Somebody knows how to show up socially. They understand social cues and all of these things, but deep down, somebody hides their hatred, like for especially the opposite sex. Somebody hides that. Somebody gets triggered if they're around the opposite sex and this person is very intelligent, or they have the gift of gab or personality, or people are drawn to them, people want to listen to them, people want to come around them, people seek them out, people mention them even when they're not around. Somebody gets jealous of that energy, whether that's from the same sex or the opposite sex. There's somebody that feels insecure about that shit. Like, if they're in a group and somebody else is getting more attention naturally, this may be somebody that kind of like becomes reclusive, like in the group. Like, they may kind of shut down, or like uh make themselves small if they feel like somebody in the group is getting a little bit more attention, and they don't have to do too much to get it. I don't know, it's some shit like that. Yeah, lacking self-confidence. All right, well, this shit is repeating itself, but yeah, like I said, because the motherfuckers got me fucked up, because I really could have really put this shit out for real. But no, like, you give people grace, right? But if people don't know how to stay in their fucking lane, and then they want to play you like you crazy and shit, okay, you want to tell lies, bitch, I'm gonna tell the fucking truth. It's really that simple. You do what you want to do with that.